So when I set this palette up, with the color wheel. But when you're looking at it, this yellow and this phthalo blue makes your brightest green. This yellow and this ultramarine blue makes your darker blue.
That's the
darker
Gamboge
green.
yellow you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so Hansa yellow and phthalo makes your brightest green.
Hansa yellow.
Hansa yellow. Or any yellow to blue, any bright yellow, any of them. Like if you had cad yellow light, it would still do it. Okay, and then New Gamboge and ultramarine makes your darker. So let's look at that first. So here's your yellow. Here.
Cadmium.
No, Hansa. This is your Hansa.
Hansa yellow. Okay.
Yeah, there's your Hansa yellow. Okay, and here's your New Gamboge, right? Okay, so you can crisscross these colors, but if you paint directly across with your phthalo and see, that's too much phthalo. I already know that's too much. So when you do phthalo, you want just barely, okay? So what I do is normally I just barely touch my brush, just the tippy tip most point. So that's going to be your bright green. See your pretty bright green right there? See how nice it is? Look how pretty and bright. And if I wanted it even brighter, I could put more yellow in it, okay? And then it's going to be such a yellow gold green that you can almost not even see the green in it. But when you put the more yellow in it, okay? And that green is very much like your phthalo green. This is phthalo green. That's just somebody's cheap phthalo green. But that's phthalo green, so that's what you're looking for. So then you take the ultramarine blue and you put that, and once again, you kind of separate it so you don't get too much in there and just destroy your color, because you can always add more of the darker color. And see, that's gonna make your darker green. So I'm just adding enough to where yeah. So this is your darker green. So
That's kind of ugly.
right. So this is more of a olive. So, and I can add more phthalo and make it darker.
Kind of your shadows.
That's better.
Okay, so this is going. I'm going to use this phthalo to make this green pop. This is going to be my shadow. Okay, and then if I really need a darker green, then I'm going to use Payne's Gray. And so if I use Payne's Gray with my Hansa yellow, that's probably too much now. Then you get...
That's just Payne's Gray and Hansa yellow?
Yes, this is just Payne's Gray and Hansa yellow. Okay, so remember they're right across from each other. So now we're going to use the New Gamboge.
If you set your palette correctly.
And your Payne's Gray. So we're going back into the Payne's Gray again. And it's just a matter of how much you're going to put in there. Okay, see there's a nice dark green. Okay, so that's pretty much enough greens for most people. But if you want even more, you can go into the raw sienna, which is a yellow again, and then you can use all three of those colors again and mix it with your raw sienna if you have raw sienna. This is going to give you another green. Okay. If you will go home and make all these greens and say what you did and write it out, you will never struggle with greens again. Now, the most popular green that you see people, this is going to be raw sienna with ultramarine, okay, and that's going to make a very dull gray green, hardly hardly green. Let me put a little more blue in it.
What about a pretty forest green, like your fall
Christmas tree green.
So your Christmas tree is going to be New Gamboge, I believe with ultramarine. Okay,
pretty.
so there's
That's pretty.
a little Christmas tree, and I should have done it lighter to
What is
darker.
that a mixture of right there?
Ultramarine and New Gamboge.
Okay.
But one of the most popular greens right now that you'll see people use is cobalt teal. And you will see a lot of cobalt teal out there. And so I'm actually fairly good at my colors now. I'm way better than I used to be. Let's at least put it that way. And quinacridone gold, okay?
Ooh,
That's pretty.
that's pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's a good green. And to me, this is a prettier Christmas card green than the really dark one. I mean, I know you might need the dark to
How are we supposed
Yeah,
to
it's-
remember
it's-
all that though?
because let me tell you, the reason this is easy is because it's these colors across from these colors. And actually, any of your blues with any of your yellows, if you want to kill a green, have you ever heard that term, killing a green? So if your green is too bright and you have to kill it, then you add red. Okay, so like if I've got this green and I want to kill it, then I add red, and then that dulls it down, and that'll bring it down
Is that
for you.
Hansa yellow the light or the medium?
Whatever came in the kit. What came in it? Was it Hansa Yellow light or medium, guys?
I think it's light.
Light. Okay. So go home and play with that. Okay. So I think I gave us all cobalt teal, and if you don't have it, I probably did not bring it with me because I forgot. I may have thrown it out. But we're going to now work on our leaves. And stop that so we can start it
So
separately.
we can make it